This morning I woke up and the first thing that came to my mind was I'm so excited by the 2 cookbooks I got as birthday gifts. Who am I? And when did I become this person? That's what I'm going to talk about today on episode 302 of your favorite daily podcast, A Couple of Things, a podcast about things. Hi. In case you can't tell from my voice, I've been hit by another bout of the flu, but I will survive. Yeah, so today, like I said, I'm talking about new you or whatever. And this was literally the first thing I thought about this morning when I woke up, like literally the first thing on my mind. And it was inspired by my birthday because still in the birthday mood. But no, for real. Anyway, I was looking at my past wish list from like the past couple years, and it was interesting to me how what was in my wish list could basically tell you about my current interests or my interests at the time. And also I was going through tabs on my Chrome on my phone, and as you go back on the further you go, like in the past on my Chrome tabs, then you would also see like my current interest at that point. And it was quite interesting. There's a thoughts process or an idea in a different direction about how like the technology that we use and the tools that we use, and how those tools keep records of where we are, basically, like what we're interested in, what we're doing, what we're curious about, sometimes without context, most times without context. But that's not the point of today's episode, and I kind of have talked about this a bit on a different episode that I will link to in the show notes. But what I want to talk about today was just how we can change as people. Like, we can discover new interests and things that we thought we would never do or never like or never enjoy. We can actually begin to enjoy those things at some different points in life for various reasons. I received 2 cookbooks as birthday gifts, and I was so delighted. And if you had told me 10 years ago that I would be happy to receive cookbooks as a birthday present, I would have laughed in your face.
If you had told me 5 years ago when I met this woman, that's 6. Sorry, please. I am sorry. If you had told me 6 years ago when I met this woman that she would be happy to receive cookbooks and not me, we would have both called you liars.
And I also received a new apron, very cute apron and oven mitts. I was so happy.
Refer to last point.
And I was just thinking about that and how, like, people do change. Like, the things that you enjoy can change.
Women really just take everything. People don't change.
Please go away from my podcast.
I'm the cook, I'm the baker. She's the one receiving cookbooks. She's the one receiving apron. Hello, 2018 called. They want their nana back.
But yeah, like, it just made me realize how much we can change. Like, honestly, if you had told my mother or my siblings that I would be happy to receive a cookbook or cookbooks as a birthday present, they would have just been like, you don't know what you're talking about. It can never be like that. And it's so interesting to me that this is where I am now. I baked my birthday cake. Like, the fact that happened is, I don't even know who that person is, because again, I baked my birthday cake and I frosted it. I didn't just do like, oh, bake cake. I went the whole 9 yards, the whole shebang. It's just so.
Copy.
Who did I copy? Did you bake a birthday cake?
Before I met you, yes, once.
Okay, now what does that have to do with me? And now, go away. Don't come back. But the point is, there's so much in your life. There's so many parts of you that are yet to be revealed and unraveled. And if you will just follow your interests wherever they lead, like, this whole baking thing could have just been a thing that happened in 2022 and that was it. But for some reason, I still enjoy doing it, and I'm still doing it, and I'm acquiring cookbooks. I can't believe it, and just enjoying myself with it. There's so much more that is possible in your life. And I think also, I guess also not having to do with a lot of the stressors that I have been dealing with in Nigeria is a factor in this. Because I remember having a conversation with a couple of friends some time ago, and I think I've had variations of this conversation with multiple people, especially those who have moved abroad from Nigeria, and it's all like, oh, now I'm doing such interesting hobbies that I didn't ever think about when I was in Nigeria. Like people are doing painting and pottery and bouldering and mountain climbing and all these kinds of things. And I just think that if you're in a position where you have these things open to you, explore things. There's so much in life that you can explore and participate in, and find things that spark joy in your life that you never would have thought of or never thought would have sparked joy. And yeah, I don't know, I was just very excited by these thoughts, and I think I'm always excited by the thought of the idea and the thought that I can do new things, I can learn new things, I can explore new things. I can literally just wake up today and decide that I want to try piloting a plane and go that route for a couple of months, years, whatever. Not like to become a professional pilot, or just like, or I don't know, just like it's just so exciting to the possibilities that exist in life, and I'm always excited by it. And yeah, I was just thinking about that today. That was something I was just reminiscing on today, about how, you don't, and it's not even like from a professional place, because often I know I've talked about this as well, from a professional point of view, like, oh, you could have been doing design for a while, you can choose to do something else, you can go and be a teacher, you can decide to, be a sales rep, whatever. But it's not just from a professional point of view, it can be also from hobbies, just doing things for the fun of it, not for profit or money or work or as a vocation, but just as a thing that you enjoy doing, that delights you. And there's no, because somebody was asking me that, oh, would I now start baking cakes for people like professionally? I was like, nope, I'm not doing that. Well, in a year, my mind, I could have changed my mind, but like as of now, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to keep baking for fun, baking for my friends. Like if somebody has a birthday and I feel like I can bake them a cake or whatever, if they ask me to, and if I have the time, I can. But yeah, that's where I am today. That's what's on my mind.
Please, if you're listening to this podcast and you know a Dubai or Nigerian or any sheikh or rich billionaire person, please recommend us to bake your cake. Don't mind.
If I had done that's what you're going to say, I would have given you the mic. Please don't listen to what Dama just said. I'm not baking professionally. I'm a home baker for fun. Go away. Go away from my podcast.
Like we just established, she learnt and copied baking from me.
I did not learn and copy baking from you. You've never baked anything for me since I've known you. Go away. But anyway, that's it for today. Let's do some number facts. There are not a lot of number facts today. I only have 463, which is the number of days left in the year. It is the atomic number of europium, and I don't even know what europium is. And 302 is the number of ways to play the first 3 moves in checkers. This is episode 302. And I couldn't find anything interesting for today in history, so that's it for today. Thank you for listening. Bye. Thank you for listening to today's episode of A Couple of Things. If there was anything you found interesting or insightful, or you enjoyed the episode, please do share to someone or multiple people. Like, leave a comment, and definitely do subscribe and all the nice things. Bye.